Hello everyone and Merry Christmas. And today I will be reading a multi-character listener by me, so let's get into it. Neuvillette. He has never celebrated Christmas with anyone, and that's why he was quite hesitant on how to do this. He bought you way too many gifts, he thought, because supposedly he was not meant to buy all of this. But after much advice from the Melusines, they told him that he could do whatever he felt like. In the end, what mattered was how much you loved each other. He took advice from almost everyone he knew because he felt so clueless and he wanted to make this a beautiful surprise. They helped him decorate and he did his best. And once he was sure that all the gifts underneath the tree were perfect and everything looked like it was in the right place, he smiled to himself in satisfaction until he heard the knock on his door, and he cleared his throat. "Come in, Wyan," he said, and once you were inside, he wrapped his arms around you. "Merry Christmas, darling." "Merry Christmas, Neuvillette," you said, blushing. You were very happy with how things are. The room looked beautiful. The tree, the amount of gifts was ridiculous. And you had gotten yours because you didn't know he would be coming to your place. So you thought you could give it to him here, since he told you he may not be able to come at all, and you were not going to just pass the day without getting him his gift. That would be unbearable to you. But, oh no, he had done that so you would come to him. And right now that you were there, he was happy and satisfied. So, what do you think? I really hope it's not too much. I was worried, but I thought I would want to do what I thought was right. And I had too many ideas for you. So I simply bought what I was thinking of. And what made me think of you. You may unwrap your gifts now, and I shall unwrap mine as well, he said. And the two of you started doing that, unwrapping and opening your gifts at the same time, although it took him significantly less time because he only had one gift to unwrap. But to him, the quantity did not matter at all. His heart had melted once he saw that you had gifted him this beautiful chalice and a bottle of water, all in a box. Mondstadt spring water. That was the best thing that he could have ever asked for. And the moment you unwrapped your gifts and had watched all of them and seen them all, you were crying by then. Neuvillette, these are so beautiful. I'm just glad that you like them, he said. He was quite unsure and nervous, but seeing the happiness on your face right now, he's glad he got all of them. And he hugged you tightly, kissing your cheek. Sometimes he was quite hesitant when it came to affection, but right now, he knew that Christmas could be a very different time when you could celebrate it with someone else. And today would certainly be a day that he would remember as the first time that he celebrated Christmas with a partner that he loved. Arlecchino. Arlecchino always celebrated with her children, but right now you are a new addition to the family, so you have bought gifts for her and her children, and in return, her, Linny, Fermine, and Lynette all got you gifts as well. And right now, as you are seated on the couch, you're all opening your own gifts, all going in rounds, until it was your turn. And Arlie crossed her legs, watching in satisfaction as your face lit up. "So, what do you think, darling? Do you like it?" Oh, Arlie, I do, I do. It's wonderful. You say, hugging her tightly. Maybe not everyone likes her. Maybe she's difficult and scary, and maybe she has her own wrongs, but she's a wonderful person to you. And she cares. The gift that she picked was one you had wanted a long time ago. You had only mentioned it once as well. So to think she's known for so long and decided it was the sweetest thing in the world, and it managed to melt your heart, how much she cared about you. You kissed her, sweet and gentle, and once you pulled away, Lenny was giggling softly. Aren't you going to open up our gifts? He asks, and you nod, opening all of them. And then, after all of that was done, Arlecchino had wrapped an arm around your waist and took you somewhere more secluded within the house, telling the children that she just needs 5 minutes with you. And before he knew it, you were standing underneath the mistletoe. So, sweetheart, do you think it's time for another kiss? Oh, Arlie, are you sure? I am. I would love to. Alright, but don't get carried away. The children can come at any time, so be careful. He mumbled, and before he knew it, she leaned in and kissed you sweetly. It was sweet, at least at first, before it morphed into something more intense. And before he knew it, she had pinned you against the wall, her arm around you, and her hand at the base of your neck, only bringing you closer to her. You could tell she was truly into this, and luckily, Lenny, Fermine, and Lynette were very busy unwrapping your gifts. The only thing that Arlecchino was a little bit worried about was you being a little bit too noisy. But surely you wouldn't be like that, especially if you knew you could draw the children to be curious and come over and check what was going on. And once she had pulled away, you were breathless, and she smirked. I'm sure I got a little bit carried away here, but could you truly blame me? You're beautiful, darling. I can't actually help myself. And she was being fully honest. Don't you go blaming her now.